players in the back who really control the field communication-wide. You know, they are the people on the team who can lead. And, for example, Michigan's Isaiah Goldson right now has a save percent.
Goalie. A lot of commotion in the front of the net, but nothing able to happen here. Matthew Fisher with the ball. Coming up for the Wolverines with a crossover and an attempted shot there, but it has just deflected another shot and it's out. A goal kick for Chicago State. Oh, I think it deflected off of a Chicago State player.
On right now, every time it's a 50-50 ball, Michigan's putting on pressure, whether that be just one defender or two, but it's very clear that defense is a priority for them.
Passes it up to Shuma Sasaki. Fisher with the ball, looks to bring it in himself, and he goes for a kick, but it is taken. He passes it up to Fisher, who looks to cross it in, and it headed in. Michael Ramirez with a header in the net early in the game.
That field vision by players who can just look up and see the give it is just so huge. And to be there on that post, being ready for the ball, to score like that is just amazing and just a great tone setter to start off this game.
And definitely with the help of his teammates there, making plays happen, passing it around. As you can see, the ball.
The type of person you want at the field at all times. And to have him out would be a heavy hitter miss for this Michigan team. He's just such a great player for these Wolverines.
I believe that was Quezada's maybe for Chicago State who was able to get that ball out. Quezada's pressuring here. And the ball, they just had a couple good breakthroughs, and so if you're Chicago State, you're just going to want to keep that mentality that it's okay, I'm not getting my foot on the ball, but hopefully I can get a breakthrough and stop Michigan from making a goal.
Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it only matters that ball goes over that line. That's what my coach used to always say, just get the ball over the line.
And after Grayson Elmquist tried to get a flag and a free kick, but the ball is bounced up and it's headed near the net, but just kicked wide by Wilbeck. Michigan playing with it in the corner as they cross it in. And another header attempt. Johan Rodriguez there to going to be prepared to catch the next one.
That's the sign of a great player is capitalize or fix your mistakes.
Sasaki with a cross and then hits off the post, trying to get another hit on that ball, but just couldn't make anything happen. And here's the kick. And it is intercepted, but we have a player down for the Wolverines. And it's Julio Herrera down in the goal box of Chicago State. Play is still happening. There was a VAR review for Chicago State to see if it was a penalty and possibly a penalty shot. Right here. He goes for the kick and he makes it in. Bottom corner. Johan Rodriguez trying to get that ball, but it just kind of went right through his arms. Quinn Rogers keeps his 100% and his national ranking here. 3 for 3 with penalty kicks on the season.
Quinn Rogers is now in his 6th year of eligibility, so he's a player who comes into this game with plenty of experience and has such a great leadership skill with his, on the field and off the field presence. When you play for 6 years, you learn a lot and you grow a lot and you can lead a lot.
Possession in the defensive line. Shuma Sasaki with the ball here, looking to kick it in. Mitrovic with the large kick and a great save by Johan Rodriguez. And just a kick out by Ryland Ross.
By Rodriguez.
Herrera with the ball. And a side kick, but nobody there. And they're able to get it out wide. And a cross in by Michigan. Mitrovic to Miller, who passes it to Nobles and out. Nobles with the ball here, crosses it in. An attempted header, but Johan Rodriguez with another save. I mean, he's on fire. Shuma Sasaki with the ball, crosses it in, and a header, and an almost kick poked into the net, but it wasn't. It was right over the net. Nick Cassidy. Fisher with the ball out to Sasaki. Another opportunity, a huge kick there. Ramos with that kick. I mean, really high in the net, hard to jump up and grab, but wow, Ramos coming into the game and just automatically with a goal.
As you can see, you know, he just got the ball, immediately turned towards cage and ripped it as soon as he's dribbling isn't going to be a great option against such a tough Michigan defense.
As you have Sasaki Mitrovic grabs the ball and passes it back up. Fisher with the cross here, and it's wide and goes out for a goal. Ramos with the kick here. It goes short and it almost gets headed by Herrera. A lot of commotion with
Smart in these last couple seconds of play.
2, 1, 0.
Yeah, a great attempt there and a good decision to bring Johan Rodriguez out to take that free kick because it was pretty close to making it in the net. You know, you had Isaiah Goldston kind of batted out a little bit and right to a Chicago State.
And I hope to see it. I hope to see it.
Yeah, I mean, you have a pretty strong defense there for Chicago State as well, with Dang blocking a lot of those plays, but you know, Johan Rodriguez just been on fire. Speaking of, Dang with the ball here.
The ball gives the ball. He doesn't make his game too tricky. He just does just enough to make him such a big player and earn him that award.
Michigan with the ball here. And the cross in, and it almost goes in. Then you have Ramos with the kick there, and it just goes wide. A great attempt at the ball there by Nicholas Cassidy. Just doesn't make anything happen. Another opportunity here, and a cross in, and Noah Miller. And it is brought up by Pearson. And a cross in by Michigan that is just deflected out. Ramos with a hard kick, but it is also deflected by Frazilis and goes out. It's going to be
stops, just a single touch, brushes by your leg, your thigh, whatever it may be. That is important.
And a great opportunity there for Michigan that just doesn't come of anything. Great corner kick. Johan Rodriguez talking to his team a little bit here.
You know, you go into this game, and take what you learned, and that's just finishing. And they weren't. You could see his frustration in that play. Get it back every time.
Ramos brings the ball out to Noble, changes the side of the field. Cassidy with the ball here, crosses it in. Tatch over here with the ball, trying to get a shot on net with the ball. Passes it up to Tatch, who looks to cross it in but takes it himself. Huge kick here by Tatch, and it is bounced out by Johan Rodriguez's hand. A great save there by Rodriguez. Save keeping Chicago from making it 4-0. The corner kick comes in and Noah Miller tries to head it, but he is 1v1 with Dang, who wins that for the Wolverines. As he takes this corner kick, and it goes wide, and it is just headed out by Michigan. And we have a goal kick for Chicago. Noble decides to take it in himself as he passes through Chicago. He makes a cross towards the net, and it is kicked out by Chicago again. Chicago playing a really strong defense here. Michigan having a huge kick on the ball, just goes over the net. That was Elmquist with an attempted shot there. Just get big kick to Noble back. Cassidy with the ball now. Tries to make a cross in, and it just goes wide in the net. And the ball banging, saying, putting some pressure, and it's intercepted by Odiamu, who goes for the net here. Just a breakaway option. He kicks it, and it is taken away by Isaiah. Ramos passes the ball out to Tatch, who tries to bring it around back to Ramos, who heel kicks it for Tatch. One of the normal starters, but as soon as he came on, he was able to get a goal in the net. He goes in for the corner, and it's headed by Noah Miller, who has his hands on his head because he doesn't know why it didn't go in. Cassidy with the cross, and Noah Miller puts it in the net. And when it doesn't work the first time, try again. Noah Miller with a rebound play there.
Yeah, when that happens to you early in the game, you were like, oh my God, I'm never letting that happen to me again. And good for him for just knowing, I'm getting my foot there, I'm getting a touch, and I'm scoring this goal because there is no way I'm letting that get by me. And there it is.
He was trying to look for Cassidy there. Kyle Pearson with that cross. And a huge kick saved by Johan Rodriguez. And then we have a play there, or I guess the fourth goal, but second attempt at a goal. Michigan crosses it in, and there's a shot on the net. But it looks like the whistle was blown before the shot. I mean, Elmquist, who's been trying and trying and trying to get a goal this game, finally gets an opportunity, and there's a whistle before.
You can see that flag go up pretty early on in that play.
I mean, a call here. Passes it to Touch. Passing it up. Michigan crosses it in, but it's intercepted. Baker passing it up to Ramos, who goes in for it. He takes a step out, passes it to Touch, who then crosses it in, and it is almost looking to cross it in, as he does, and an almost attempt there by Elmquist, who takes control of the ball again. It's him versus many. Another huge kick, and it just doesn't go in. Nobody's there to tap it in. We have a Chicago player on the field now.
Plenty shot after shot after shot after shot. Chicago State did a great job at staying organized, putting pressure on, putting their bodies on the line to really prevent body in the line, right?
Yeah.
Like body after body on the line, making big
huge
stops.
kick.
Again, body on the line.
Exactly.
To make, just prevent.
So the Wolverines are playing Rutgers on Big Ten Plus up here, and a huge shot by Touch, just couldn't make it in. Hayden Hollander coming into the game on behalf of Rodriguez, able to make a huge save just right off his arms as he dives in. Noble with the ball, passes it out to Davis, who then tries to find a cross here. He crosses it into Elmquist, who finally gets his goal of the game. Michigan 5-0, Elmquist with a huge goal there.
He was knocking. I know I said it earlier. His shooting, his presence up right in front of the net was just so clear. He was going to score today. I felt it, and I think he did too. You know, he had so many opportunities shooting, and as we saw earlier, frustrated that the shots were not falling for him, but luckily enough, as you can see here, just gets a nice little touch, puts it away, and is clearly relieved.
Couple of headers and a chest ball, and it's kicked far up. Perfect for Davis to cross in, as he does. Elmquist looks over, and it just doesn't hit a Wolverine fast enough. Give Kyle Pearson with an attempt there, and it's taken away.
He's been pressuring so hard. You'll see him with these random bursts of energy to really put pressure on the ball. It's very apparent as they've changed.
He passes it up to Rogers, who has a huge kick. Or not Rogers. Dylan Davis with the ball now. A huge kick there. Kyle Pearson gets a piece of it, but it looks like it might be turned back. I mean, a great attempt there by Kyle Pearson, though. Huge kick, was able to kind of just hold off just a second. Houses Chicago's coach. But Chaka Daly's in his 14th season as head coach, and he's made a lot of good things happen. But they're giving the goal to Pearson there, 6-0 now. Wolverines still out shooting Chicago 30-1. Pearson with that beautiful goal there. They awarded it to him. The bottom center of the goal off the right foot. You can take another look at that goal. Pearson just waits just a second for Hollander to slide, as if the goal under 3 minutes, but still wanting to keep the game looking clean and still take opportunities where they can. And as we see, there's an almost breakthrough here, but Hollander able to get to the ball.
Play. but just can't seem to do so.
1-0.
That'll do it here from Ann Arbor. Michigan takes down Chicago State 6-0 with 6 goals. This is the first time Michigan has scored 6+ goals since